What's up, everybody? This is Dave from Enter the Battlefield Newmarket. And am I live? Am I live? Yeah, I got sound. Alrighty. So, we are doing a Judges Tower 4-player stream. And we're going to have the players, Frank, Nathan, Jay, and Rick, be very descriptive about the cards that they are playing because they're weird. But before I toss it over, we're going to have Nathan explain the rules of Judges Tower.
Welcome, everyone. Today I'm talking about one of my favorite formats, Judges Tower. It's probably one of the craziest Magic formats out there. It's a lot of fun, but can be a really big headache if you're unfamiliar with it. Now, for Judges Tower, one of the key aspects is you don't actually have to keep track of your life total or mana. You have an infinite life total and infinite mana at all times. However, the way to lose is you need to make a GRV, or a game rules violation. So you miss a trigger, you do combat math wrong, or you just misrepresent the board state somehow. The other key aspect of Judges Tower is you must make all legal game actions as soon as possible. So if you draw a brainstorm in your draw step, so to speak, you have to cast it right away before you go to main phase. Now, given that there's infinite mana and infinite life, it gives way too much ease for easy infinites. So there are some restrictions in Judges Tower too. So in Judges Tower, if you were to cast a spell like, let's say, Prosperity, where which is X in blue, and each player draws X cards, all X's are limited to 5. And for activated abilities, like say for Dragon Breath, you can only activated abilities of permanents once per turn. So that way it avoids easy infinites going through the deck and stuff like that. Now, given how crazy Judges Tower is and how many different interactions there is actually a couple of other things you need to keep track of as well. You need to make sure you keep track of your graveyard order for cards like Krovikian Horror, as well as cards that you own, so cards that you cast, exile from the top of your library, mill, any of that stuff, for cards like Tristani Discordant. So these are going to be cards that keep you honest, keep you on your toes during Judges Tower, and make the games absolutely crazy. Give it a try if you haven't, because it's definitely going to be a wild ride.
All right, let's go.
All right, so
Draw your card, Frank.
Draw your first pathetic card.
And you get to go first, because you won.
Oh, great. I get to start again.
Well, you get to choose who starts.
But last time I didn't get to choose who starts.
Well, that's because you lost the dice roll.
Oh.
Yeah. So now you get to choose.
I want to go last, so Rick can go first.
Okay, fine. Anything in my
First upkeep.
yes.
Nope.
Draw stub.
Yes.
I'm just starting forever.
You split cards in here?
No.
Maybe.
Main phase. I'm going to cast Triad of the Fates. It has 3 abilities. We'll get to those when it has not Summoning Sickness. It's a 3/3. Please go.
All right. Untap.
Yep.
Upkeep. Any responses? No.
Nope.
No.
I'm going to draw this card.
Can I do the last one without having a fate counter on it?
What does the card do? What does the full?
Triad of the Fates.
What does the full card do?
Okay. So the first ability at the top says 1 generic tap, put a fate counter on another target creature. The next ability, white tap, exile target creature that has a fate counter on it, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. The last ability is black and tap, exile target creature that has a fate counter on it. Its controller draws 2 cards. You cannot do the last ability
assume
without a
as much.
fate counter being on something.
So he has to do the first one, then the last one?
That is
Yeah.
correct.
So it's a delayed blast, draw 2.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody can see this, but this card's going to lose me the game later.
I can't
Great.
wait.
I'm excited.
I can't cast it at the moment, but I can cast Nether Spirit. And it says at the beginning of my upkeep, if Nether Spirit is the only creature card in my graveyard, I can return Nether Spirit to the battlefield.
Nice.
I have no other effects. I go to my end, unless anybody has a response to it.
No.
Go to my end step.
Yep.
Pass
My turn?
Yeah.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw step. All right. Main phase.
Nathan's going to draw 17 cards.
No, we're all going to draw 17 cards.
Not quite. I'm going to cast Farsight Adept to start. When it enters the battlefield, me and target opponent each draw a card. I would like to target Frank.
Oh, okay.
So Frank, since you're non-active player, you will draw first, and then I draw a card. All right, I am going.
That face was good.
I am going to cast Duskmantle Seer
Oh, no.
next. This is Party Bob. So at the beginning of my upkeep, each player reveals the top card of his or her library, loses life equal to that card's converted mana cost, and then puts it into their hand.
Cool.
I am then going to cast. I'm going to cast Shifting Shadow, targeting Triad of Fates.
What did I do?
Oh,
Read
I
out
hate
loud.
you. Enchanted creature. Enchanted creature has haste, and at the beginning of your upkeep, destroy this creature. Reveal card top of your library into your reveal creature card. Put that card in the battlefield and attach Shifting Shadow to it. And all of the creatures reveal its way on the bottom of your library in random order.
Okay.
So I get a new creature every turn for the rest of the game.
Yep.
Basically.
All right, I would like, as that resolves, I would like to pass priority.
I will put a fate counter on Duskmantle Seer.
All right.
Because it has haste.
He has been fated.
Nice.
None of these have haste, so I will pass priority through my phases.
Okay. Untap.
Yes.
Upkeep. Anybody. Draw. Go to main phase.
You realize doing this is drawing you 2 cards. Just so you know.
I can't.
I'm going to cast a Genesis, which is at the beginning of my upkeep. If it's in my graveyard, I may pay 3 to put it into my hand. Then I will cast Rhea Dawnbringer, which is a flying 4/6.
Are you playing pre-modern right now, Frank?
I might be, because I'm then going to enchant it with Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath gives it haste, and I can fire breathe it. And if I play something that has, whenever a creature with converted mana cost 6 or greater comes into play, I may return Dragon's Breath from my graveyard into play attached to that creature.
Yep.
No responses.
Once that resolves,
Okay.
I will activate Dragon's Breath fire breathing ability.
Yes.
So now Rhea is a 5/6,
Yep.
and now I will enter combat.
Yes.
Hold on. Can I?
I'm going to attack Rick
For 5?
for 5.
Oh, hold on.
It is definitely not a 5/6. Otherwise, I think.
No, it'll
Gains
be
1/0.
Yeah, he's activating the fire breathing ability, so it's going to turn it's going to be a 4/6 with 1 additional power.
With one, yeah.
Don't you have to activate it 5 times?
No.
No,
No,
that's
just X has to be
Okay.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will take.
I will attack for 5.
I cannot block. I'll take 5.
Okay. That will enter my main phase 2. I will enter my end phase, and I will pass the turn to Rick.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right, untap.
Untap.
Yes.
I don't think it doesn't matter. That's yours,
Yeah,
right?
so it's yours because it's giving it to the creature.
Okay, so it doesn't matter which order I do this in?
Yeah, so you put the trigger on the stack first.
I'll put this on the stack, and then I will exile this, making you draw 2
is
cards.
it exile?
Yes.
Okay.
Exile target creature that has fate counter on it. Its controller draws 2 cards.
Okay.
So-
In response, I will activate fire breathing.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Dragon's Breath.
Yep. All right, so Duskmantle's, any other responses, I guess,
Not-
before I jump to the resolution? All right. I draw 2 cards. I have no further responses.
Okay, this thing dies. This does not go away, because
So you're going to reveal...
Yeah, until I hit a creature.
You can do that in every upkeep, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I
Is
have
it
to.
each
Fire
up-
breathing, yeah.
Yeah.
Flash freeze. Is it Chronarch?
Is it casting the creature, or is it
Put it onto the battlefield.
just put it onto the battlefield, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
This goes on the bottom, so we're just gonna put it here.
Yeah, I'll just...
Yeah, put it
To
in.
the box.
Yeah. I have an Is it Chronarch with haste?
Yeah.
If you really wanted to be mean, the new
I will then
Doctor
go
Who
to
Commander
draw
decks
step,
come
because I'm
out?
still in upkeep.
Sorry?
sure.
the new Doctor
I
Who
need
Commander
responses
decks
to
are
draw
coming out.
step.
Yep.
Draw step.
Yeah,
Draw step.
yeah. Good.
River Song makes you draw from the bottom of your library.
Oh God, no! That sounds with this.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
hate
you.
I mean, I guess.
I'll go to main phase. I'm
Yep.
gonna cast this Enigma Eidolon.
I have. Oh, okay. Hold on.
What
Yes.
the heck does that thing do?
You have a response.
Well, yes, I have a response, but priority to Jay first.
I have no response.
All right, I'm going to cast a countermand targeting Enigma Eidolon.
Sure. What does Counterman do?
Counter target spell. Its controller puts the top 4 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard.
Okay. So would this be on the bottom or the top?
So it will be on the bottom. So counter spell first, and then you mill 4.
Sure. Betrayal. Mavinda.
Oh God.
Nullstone Gargoyle. And Dowsing Shaman. Nothing with flashback or graveyard order matters, so I'm
Right.
good so far. Yes.
It's all
I would
good.
like to move to combat. Response.
Nope.
No response.
No.
Frank. 2.
I'll block with my 4/4.
You got it.
You're welcome.
We did it.
Can I read the card that I
It
just
was
drew?
it's a random regrowth for instant sorceries.
Oh, when you cast it. Oh,
Yes.
when it comes into play.
Yep.
Did you didn't have one engraved?
Are you done?
Yeah, I am done.
I'm going to go to my untap, upkeep. Any
Trigger.
responses? Triggers? Yeah.
I activate Dragon's Breath.
Those are the worst ones.
Activated ability, actually.
What?
You said trigger.
Oh, well, you know what I meant.
I'm going to draw a card.
Am I out?
There was a Lord Ready Run stream where they played
actually-
Judge's Tower to determine play draw on Canadian Islander. So between every round they played Judge's Tower to figure out who goes first.
Oh my god.
And they got to a point in the stream where Ben Wheeler got so mad at it that he cast sorcery in the first turn without realizing he died. They're just so out of it by the end of that.
That's
They're
so
like,
funny.
All right.
All right, we're
Yeah.
Jay's doing stuff.
I am going to, in my main phase 1, cast Shadows of the Past enchantment. Whenever a creature dies, I scry 1.
oh Lord.
Look at the top card of your library and may put that card on the bottom of my library.
Which means you have to.
Yes. I can pay 5. Oh, do I have to put it on the bottom of my library?
That's right. So you look at the card and be like, "That's nice," and then put it on the bottom.
And then just get rid of it.
Yeah. Any May effect is
We're gonna get through this tower
I
fast.
can also pay 5. Each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. Activate this ability only if there are 4 or more creature cards in your graveyard. Now that part's true. I cannot cast this. Or do you?
No,
cannot
you
activate it.
can't activate it. You can still cast it.
No. So I cast this, but I
Yeah.
can't activate
Yeah,
this
yeah.
until there are.
That is correct.
Yeah.
In your graveyard, right?
Yes.
Yes. That is,
All right.
That is correct.
And now the fun card.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to cast this enchantment aura on your countermand.
Yes.
Now, this is Spellweaver Volute.
Yes.
Whenever you cast
I enchant an instant card in a graveyard, and now whenever I play, which should be cast,
Yeah.
a sorcery spell, copy the enchanted instant card. I can play the copy without paying its mana cost. If I do, I remove the enchanted card from the game and attach Spellweaver Volute to another instant card in a graveyard.
You got it.
It's super.
technically counters your next sorcery, which is kind of cool.
Yes. And then
Then
No,
bullshit.
so yeah, it's your sorcery spell. Yeah.
then I'm going to go to combat.
Yes.
I have a 4/4.
I have a 3/3.
You want a lot, you can
I
detonate.
am going to swing at Rick.
I will take 2 damage.
Very well.
I pass turn.
All right. Move to my upkeep.
Activate Dragon's Breath.
Very well. Move to my draw step. Everyone's so scared of the graveyard.
All creatures on the outside.
Oh,
Good for you.
Jesus. Okay, well, let's get this. Okay.
Oh,
this is
are we
better.
dead?
Okay. I'm going to first cast Possessed, main phase, of course. I'm
Yeah.
going to cast Possessed Scab. When it enters the battlefield, return target instant sorcery or creature card from my graveyard to my hand, and if it would die, exile it instead as a replacement effect. I will target my countermand.
What happens?
Targeted.
Frank, did you activate Dragon's
This
Breath?
just goes to
I
my
did.
graveyard.
Yeah, Frank.
I did,
Yeah,
I
so that'll
remembered.
just go to your graveyard.
You saw me. I went.
Oh, you saved
Okay.
them.
I did this in the right order. I'm going to cast Cut a Deal. Each opponent draws a card, then I draw a card for each opponent who drew a card this way. I have a response. I'm going to cast Countermand targeting my own Cut a Deal.
You got it.
So I'm going to counter that and then mill 4 cards. I mill Gyreach Sanitarium, See the Unwritten, Narset Enlightened Master, and Unseal the Necropolis.
Oh,
You were getting only the land.
All right. Move to combat.
Yeah.
Frank, I'm attacking you with this Farsight Adept.
is it? How big is it?
3/3.
Is it flying or anything?
No.
Okay, block with my 4/4.
All right, dies.
Response to it
Oh,
dying.
okay. Yeah.
To its
okay,
death.
yeah.
A creature dies, I scry 1.
Yes.
Put it on the bottom.
Goodbye.
Perplexing.
Thank God!
We're safe. Just so everyone knows,
play it, Jay.
Perplexing
Play it.
Chimera.
Play it.
No, it has to
Whenever
go
an
on the
opponent
bottom.
casts a spell, you may exchange control of Perplexing Chimera and that spell. If you do, you may choose new targets for the spell. That card, out of the game.
Can leave.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
All right, I'm done.
Everyone at that table is a coward.
There's worse in here somehow.
All right, untap. Upkeep. I
Yep.
will activate Dragon's Breath. Does anybody have a response?
I don't think
I
so.
don't.
I do not.
Still do not know.
Okay. I'll enter my draw step.
Yeah.
Until someone plays like a mass reanimation spell, no one has a response. Really?
I will enter
What's
main
that?
phase.
What's the one with instant
Okay.
speed on it? The 6 mana one.
Go ahead.
It's like-
Twilight's Call?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I will cast Grim Flowering and draw a card for each creature in my graveyard.
Oh, my God.
Now I
Thank
will,
you, Frank, for taking that bullet from me.
You're welcome. I will enter combat.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I will swing both of these at Rick,
I will take
You could have hit me.
9.
and I will pass.
Untap.
Sorry, enter set main
Yeah,
phase
yeah,
2,
yeah.
end step.
Untap, upkeep.
Okay, I activate Dragon Breath.
Yep. Everyone double checking again. Draw step.
Yep. Rhea having very spicy dinner.
Yeah.
Very spicy breath right now.
I'm going to play Raph.
Oh wait, did I
Weatherlight
just lose?
Star.
I forgot to trigger her without any creatures. I don't have any creatures in my graveyard, but does it
That
still
doesn't do
trigger?
anything.
No, yeah, you
Okay.
you Mazer musts if able, so you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Any responses to Raph?
I don't know what to do.
Whenever you cast an instant source spell, you may tap 2 untap creatures you control. If you do, draw a card, and then as 5 mana, the creatures you control get 1/1 and gain vigilance on turn.
You know, nope, I don't have it.
Yeah, you know what? You're fine.
I'm going to activate Raph.
Okay.
I'm going to move to combat. Nothing can attack. I'm going to move to second main. I'm going to move to end step. Go ahead.
You lost. You have an Enigma Eidolon in your graveyard.
It's a multicolor spell. You're right. I'm dead.
Okay, Rick has died first again.
This idiot.
Yeah, Enigma Eidolon was the first card into Rick's graveyard.
Whenever you play a multicolored spell, you may return Enigma Eidolon from your graveyard to your hand. Yep,
That's a good one to kill you.
Yeah.
it is.
Okay.
All right.
And there were 3 again.
I'm going to untap.
Yes.
So none of his creatures died.
No,
he just
that's
died.
right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
So
can
all
put
of
those
Rick's
in the
stuff
box.
is exiled. Yeah.
The box.
Upkeep.
To
Any
box.
response to my upkeep?
Yes, I activate Dragon Breath.
All right. I'm going to draw this card.
Every time somebody sighs, it makes me love this format so much more.
Still in my draw step. I'm going to draw X cards.
Where X is
For
5.
each card drawn this way, discard a card unless you sacrifice a permanent.
Ooh,
So I'm going to draw 5.
Okay.
So I'm going to draw these 5 cards.
Okay. Now you can choose to either sacrifice permanents
Is it Maze
or
Must?
discard cards.
I believe I
It's
have
unless
to, right?
you. But it says unless you. It's not like you may sacrifice.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
so
so
he can choose whether to discard or sacrifice.
Yeah.
So he could discard all the cards in his hand if he thinks these are better than any of those cards.
I keep getting the simple stuff. It's good. I'm dodging bullets.
Until things start dying.
I'm sitting here at 4 cards. Yay.
Yeah. Judge's Tower often goes like this, where it's like one player just like drew 18 cards, and the other player's like, I played a possessed scab. There was nothing in my graveyard.
Yeah. Plus.
Oh, God. This has got to go.
Ooh, you know what card?
This has got to go.
Yeah. You essentially end with 2 things.
Is there a ghostly pilferer in this?
Not at the
That
moment.
seems like a fun one to
That could be a
have.
good one.
I think it would be, yes.
Because you have to discard a
that's-
card.
Yeah,
you
hold
can
on, let me
unlock
look.
both.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to sacrifice these 2.
Okay.
Chad, I hope you're enjoying. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you're enjoying.
Yep.
This creature died,
That is correct. It will.
so it will see itself,
Yeah. So you.
and
it
I will
see the-
scry one.
That's correct.
But I need to resolve this
Yeah,
spell
yeah.
first.
Yep.
I'm going to keep these 2.
If y'all like this
I'm going to
content,
discard
we'll play it more.
Masked Admirers, which is a 4-mana
Next time I'll read
3/2
Tylenol.
creature. I'm going to get rid of Grim Backwoods and make a wish.
Yes.
Those are good choices.
Yes. Well, I think just discarding cards in general,
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
in before he wheels.
Then, response to a creature dying,
Yep.
I'm going to scry one.
Okay.
Teferi's Puzzle Box.
All right. Goodbye to the bottom.
Another card to eat away the deck.
Oh man.
Then I'm going to, in my main, I'm sorry,
Yeah, this is still
Still in this.
Yeah, so you're technically still in your draw step.
Draw step.
Yeah.
Wait, that was an instant that drew X?
Yeah, so it's called Read the Runes. It's a blue and an X.
Oh.
Draw X cards, and then for each card drawn this way, discard a card or sacrifice a permanent.
Neat.
Okay.
It's not bad for this format, actually.
I am going to
Not bad in general. I would play that in
going to go to main phase 1.
Okay.
I'm going to play Girapur Orrery.
No!
Each player may play an additional land on each of his turns. Irrelevant. More relevant, at the beginning of each player's upkeep, if that player has no cards in hand, I'm looking at you.
We draw 3 cards.
That player draws 3 cards.
Yeah. I actually just found mine in my stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to put this
Do you
in
like
things.
Ancestral Recall? What about every turn for the rest of the game?
Yeah.
Then I'm
Oh,
going
no.
to move through all the rest of my phases
Okay.
and end my turn.
Okay. So we go to my turn. Yes. Okay. So untap, upkeep.
Activate Dragon Breath.
Okay. Do I go to draw step? Because this is your trigger.
Oh,
to
fine.
remember.
Trigger, you have to get
Yeah.
3.
And this is upkeep.
I was wondering if it was me that had to remember you.
Yeah. So because the trigger's coming from your permanent, you
Yeah.
do have to.
You may have 3
Oh,
cards.
so I guess I activate this in response to
Yeah,
the
in
trigger.
response to this. So
It's an activated effect.
gets bigger. Then I draw 3 cards.
Yes, you may draw 3 cards.
Because I have no cards in hand.
Correct. And you're going to cast all 3 of them and draw 3 cards next
My
turn.
God. All right.
So unless one's a counter spell, was for something that hasn't been
All right.
played.
Yeah.
I would like to move to my draw step now.
Yes.
All right. You
Draw this card.
It's really good for group hug.
All right. I have some cards
slug.
to cast.
All right.
All right. Numero uno. Lumberknot. Hexproof. When a creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Lumberknot.
Oh,
You got it.
I used to run that thing.
I am going to cast Arami of the Dead Tide. So 3 mana, 1/4. I could tap it and exile cards from my graveyard equal to the number of opponents I have, currently 2. Target creature in my graveyard
died.
gains Encore until the end of turn. The Encore cost is equal to its mana cost. I am then going to cast Planar Void.
Oh, what?
Whenever a card is put into the graveyard, remove that
Into
card from the
a
game.
whenever a card is put into a graveyard.
Yes.
Yes.
So every time something goes to a graveyard, I have to say this trigger.
Notably, yeah, unlike
It
every
is a
other
trigger.
effect.
So it will. So it still dies.
Yes.
But it exiles after it dies.
Yeah.
Weird.
I am then going to make my land drop for the term. It is Halmar Depths. Enters the battlefield tapped, and then I look at the top.
Just to be clear, that's your first land drop.
That
for
is my
turn.
first land drop of the turn.
You are
This is
allowed 2.
correct. Yes.
That might kill someone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true.
Enters the battlefield. Look at the top 3
like, I'm
cards in my
drawing 4
library,
cards.
then put them back in any
It's only
order.
like, I think there's only like 6 or 8 lands in here total. There's not that many.
Oh, lordy.
I mean, I get all 3 of those. It doesn't matter.
Why do you get all 3 of them?
I draw 3 and then a draw step.
You're drawing 4.
I draw 4 cards, so
Well, you know what? I want you to have that one first.
okay, fine. Thank you.
Are you all dead?
Maybe Frank.
Right. So wait, with that, like, let's say hypothetically this got
Let's
sacrificed.
say, hypothetically.
If this gets sacrificed on my upkeep,
Yes.
that triggers, and then can I activate this? 'Cause
No.
it's in
So
my-
if it's on your upkeep.
Oh, it's at the beginning. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you had the instant from last game that has flashback, you could flashback out of the graveyard with that in play.
Yeah.
Okay, right away. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
All right. I would like to fight Jay.
Sure.
I'm going to block with nothing.
Very well. You have taken 3.
Ow! Ow!
Tramples over your nothing. Go ahead.
All
Or
right.
move through
Necrophones
phases.
also works like that. So if you discard
Untap.
Necrophones, they're all triggers.
Yep.
Upkeep.
Yes.
Upkeep.
Go ahead, have your upkeep.
Does anyone have anything for upkeep?
Well, yes, fine.
Yeah.
Thank you. I thought it was at the beginning of your draw step, but
Yeah.
No, because you draw 4 total.
In response, I'll activate Dragon Breath.
yeah, I was waiting for you to do your Dragon's Breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to do it in response to the
Yeah,
trigger.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I will draw the 3. Oh no. Oh no. I hate you so much.
Frank, can I see?
Hang on.
You gotta draw. Oh yeah, you're showing upkeep.
Still on upkeep.
Uh huh.
I gotta cast misinformation.
Yeah.
I get to put up. It says up to, so can I target? Can I do 0?
So it's
Or do I have to do all 3?
no. You have to do as many as you can.
Okay.
But it's only one person's graveyard because it's target opponent.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Or an opponent.
Gotcha.
What do you want?
Oh,
Keep in
man.
mind, you're going to be drawing whatever you put on top
I know.
of the deck.
You know what? I'm gonna put Shifting Shadow on top of the deck.
You have to pick 3 cards.
I actually am
all
very,
three?
Yes.
very.
Okay. So I want the order to be top card
No, it's not a
Shifting
single
Shadow.
I am
The
a single
second
target.
card is Narset
Target
Enlightened
cards
Master.
from
And
no,
the
it's
third
3
card
targets
is
from one opponent. The opponent's not targeted. The cards are.
Yeah.
Please do not change my graveyard order.
I'm not. And then See the Unwritten.
Okay, so you wanted Shifting Shadow, then Narset, then See the Unwritten?
Yes.
Okay. So bottom.
No, no,
top?
I want this to be the top card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that?
Like, I want to draw that one.
Okay.
Okay. Boom.
Anything else in?
I have nothing else. in
Trigger my
upkeep.
planar void upon resolution.
Zoom. Okay. I will enter my draw step.
That's gonna kill me.
Draw. Enter my main phase 1.
Sure.
I will play a Prophet of Krufix.
Okay. That's a bold start.
Untap all creatures and lands you control during each other player's untap step. You may cast creature cards as though they had flash.
Yep.
Which isn't usually relevant because.
I will cast Shifting Shadow, targeting Lumberknot.
Can I read the card?
All right,
please?
you.
Hold on.
Oh wait, it is hexproof.
That is correct.
I remembered.
It also does.
I don't know about you guys, but I heard Shifting Shadow targeting Lumberknot, and it is a hexproof creature.
Okay, I lose. Is that a GRV?
Yeah, so Frank's trying to target
An illegal target,
with
yeah.
a spell.
Okay, I die.
Yeah.
Just for the record, I had a Lore Seeker Stone, which would have
Yeah.
drawn me 3 cards. So these all
But
disappear.
you have a card in hand still, so you don't have to trigger that.
I know.
There you go. Your turn.
Which is fortunate, because if he hadn't died, I wouldn't. I am going to untap, upkeep, draw.
What could it be?
Oh,
I think I might know
I
the
did it.
card.
I am going to cast Narset. It has first strike and hexproof, and whenever Narset Enlightened Master attacks, I exile the top 4 cards of my library until end of turn. You may cast non-creature spells
Can't believe I
exiled
killed myself.
with Narset this turn without paying their mana costs.
Okay.
And then
Now you get to watch them like a hawk.
I have no other things to do. I'm going to move through the phases and go to my end
All right,
step.
you've lost. You have a Masked Admirers in your
I
graveyard.
have 2 creatures in my graveyard.
No, you have a Masked Admirers in your graveyard. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you can pay green to return it from your graveyard to your hand.
And that's the game. Nathan has 1
Oh
win.
my god, how did I not see that one? Nether Spirit. What is the other one? Yeah.
Yeah, Nether Spirit.
I tried to pull everything
the
out that was
side.
relevant in my graveyard.
All right.
Oh, that Planar Void was going to be the death of me.
That's game 2. These have been relatively speedy, actually. So
Yeah.